She's a beautiful face like me. Because I won't see that.
So today, generally, media is a lot more different than it was in the past. So right now, it's more accepted that there's a lot more violence in the media, a lot more chaos. But in the past, it was more just straight reporting. There wasn't that much censorship. And I feel that that's how media has changed. And now, even as a society, we just generally accept the fact that there's violence around us, even if it's not necessarily true.
From China, and I grew up in China. When I at home watch the news, and I feel like it's so real.
Even in China, before it's actually it's more kind of 100% controlled by the government or the information. But right now, people they like to spread the news by themselves. So it's really difficult for the government or the media to control or to hide the truth. So I think it's good for the public. They know more sources to know the news.
Well, I think the media today has a tendency to represent the facts less than it did in the past. I think that's because we have a very small number of gigantic corporate conglomerates that control the media, and independent media exists and has more channels, but is more marginalized. So while it's more possible to get the truth from more people, it's harder to get through all the static of the corporate media.
I think right now everyone could be the reporter because everyone has an iPhone. You can take photos, you can report to everyone. So I don't know who should I trust, but I think more information maybe is better for you to know the truth. So it's better than someone that control the news. So it's better. I think the world is coming too.
Doesn't like to use the word objective, but they seem to be far more objective then than they are now. Less. Also, news didn't have as much celebrity involved in it. News was something that you were actually interested in if you were interested in things about how the country was running or how things were working on, as opposed to what Hollywood star married what other Hollywood star, which seems to be taking a lot of what is called news.
I believe that it divides us from liberal to conservative. And we make our choices based on what we want to hear. So if I'm a very liberal person, I probably would go and watch CNN and read, the New York Times, and I would focus on these media outlets. And if you're conservative, you probably would listen to Fox News, and that would reinforce your belief or just let you hear what you want to hear.
Like social networking, most of that stuff isn't real, but things on the news are pretty real.
I believe media on the television is blown out of proportion, and online is a better representation for the real truth.
Take 1 part sand, 1 part sea, and 1 part shade of a 9-9 tree.